Hello everybody, Pony here from Vantage Robotics with another video tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to calibrate the sensors on Vesper and Trace. So just like most drones, Vesper and Trace have what is called an IMU, an inertial measurement unit. And within that IMU there is three primary sensors: the magnetometer, the gyroscope, and the accelerometer. Now the magnetometer or compass indicates what direction the drone is pointing. The gyroscope measures the rotation of the drone, and the accelerometer indicates the velocity of the drone's travel in either direction. Now the question is, when should you calibrate your sensors? And typically I tell users you want to calibrate your sensors when you are flying in one location and then moving to another location with significant distance between the two locations. Now, to quantify that, it's kind of tricky. So I equate it to I'm flying here locally at the location currently, but then I get on a plane and I check my drones into check baggage, and then I'm in a new location. So I would go ahead and calibrate my sensors. Another reason why you would want to calibrate the sensors is if for some reason the magnetometer or the compass is not lining up. So if you've watched the quick start video tutorial of Vesper, and this goes for Trace as well, is that the compass isn't lining up on the object that you're intending the nose of the drone to point to, syncing up with what's on the imagery in your eyeballs, and it's just not lining up. No matter how much you yaw the vehicle or reseat the battery, and you did all the troubleshooting steps, the last thing to try is to recalibrate the sensors. And finally, you want to calibrate your sensors after takeoff. You notice that there's a little bit of drift, or just more drift than normal. And something doesn't seem right after you take off and you conduct your yaw pitch roll checks. You might want to calibrate your sensor to sync everything up. All right, now I'm going to show you how to calibrate the sensors. I'll be in first person view, and I'm going to start with Vesper and then do Trace afterwards in Q ground control. Typically, when you calibrate your sensors, you want to do it outside, like prior to flying. So outdoors without any magnetic interference, so pick a good location. But for the sake of the demonstration, I'm just going to go ahead and do it in my, my workspace here. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is power up Vision 2 or Vision 1, and then power up the drone. Make sure that you let the drone initialize and everything boot up. And that you're streaming video. All right, once you're streaming video and you verified that the drone is connected to the controller and you're streaming video, go to tap the Q upper left hand corner, tap vehicle setup, and then sensors. All right, now you can see in the sensor setup menu, you see the compass, gyroscope, and accelerometer. You are only going to calibrate those three sensors. Leave level horizon alone and do not calibrate level horizon. All right, starting with compass, we are going to tap the compass button and then follow the prompting. All right, so read the prompting. You're going to tap OK, and then you're going to begin the compass calibration process. And it's going to start off with that beep, and then it's going to ask to have me rotate the vehicle counterclockwise. All right, let's indicate that's good. Now I'm going to move it to the next position, and that chime means you're taking too long. So I'm going to go point the drone nose down till it beeps, and then rotate it counterclockwise. All right, and then read the prompting. So after we're done doing all these calibrations, we're gonna reboot the vehicle, meaning pull off the battery and then put it back on. So I'm gonna tap OK, and then next I'm gonna go to gyroscope, and I'm gonna start by tapping OK, and that's a one and done. You just leave it be, not moving, and then it'll complete. All right, the next sensor is the accelerometer. So I'm going to tap OK, and I have to follow these specific positions. All right, I'm going to move on to the next one. And it doesn't matter which order you do them in, you just have to complete them all. And the last one. All right, then I'm complete. So now that you have completed all three sensors on Vesper, you're going to pull the battery and then reattach it and then let it reboot. Okay, now for Trace, same thing, just connect or power on both the drone and the controller. Make sure you're streaming video. Once you verified that, you're going to tap the Q again, then go to vehicle setup and then sensors. Okay, now we're going to start off with the compass. Tap compass. All right, and then tap OK to initiate. And then now we're going to rotate counterclockwise. So unlike Vesper, you're going to have to go to each position and then rotate counterclockwise. And now we'll move on to gyroscope. Again, this one goes quickly. Just set her down and then she'll complete. And now we'll move to the accelerometer. Tap OK. And then just like Vesper, follow the orientations or the positions that you're going to have the drone in and hold. All right, and we've calibrated all three sensors. I'm going to unseat the battery and then punch her back in to reboot. That's it. We have successfully calibrated Vesper and Trace's sensors. If you have any questions, please email support@vantagerobotics.com. And we'll see you next time. See ya.